My brothers and sisters, it is a sin to be unserious with God, whether in your worship, in your prayer, in your service to God, in your calling, in your relationship with God, in your evangelism, whatever you do. Do you know that I went for my morning cry and came back? And as I finished my prayer, I slept off after returning from the morning cry. So I slept off. While I was sleeping, I had several dreams, but this one shocked me because in that dream, rapture happened. So what happened was that I saw myself in an auditorium where people were worshiping God. Some were standing and dancing and, praising God, and others were kneeling. And I was one of the people kneeling down in front. As I knelt down in front, I saw something like a, a shelf or something, just something in front of me that I could put my hand on. And I saw that it seemed like a phone was in my hand and I was looking at it, maybe like I was operating the phone because I saw some figures on the surface of the phone and I was not serious with my prayer. I knelt down during that worship and prayer. I was supposed to be praying, but I was not serious in my prayer. I was just saying it in a very nonchalant way, and my phone was in my hand. There was a guy beside me, so I think he was kneeling, and there were other people who were behind me. They were dancing with all their heart. They were worshiping God with all their heart. They were praising God. But I seemed lazy in that dream, and very lackadaisical, very unserious with what I was doing, although I was kneeling down. And suddenly, I just felt something. My eye blinked. Pa! Immediately, my eye blinked. My body shook in a second. And people who were in the service, who were serious when they were dancing and singing and praising God, those who were serious with the worship, they disappeared. Immediately, I was made to understand that the rapture had taken place in a twinkling of an eye. Just as the eye blinks, the rapture takes place instantly. It's in a second. I was shocked. I was so shocked that as I was kneeling down there, I was not saying in my heart, oh God, please, I hope this is not reality. I hope this is a dream. Please, Father, I hope this is a dream. The rapture couldn't have taken place and I did not go. God, I hope this is a dream. That is how those who were serious with God disappeared. And I was made to understand in that dream that if you are unserious, whether you are singing, whether you are praying, whether you are dancing, maybe they are clapping hands in church and you are seated, you are distracted, maybe with your phone or with any other thing, or your mind is not even where you are worshiping. When the rapture takes place, you cannot go. My brothers and sisters, this thing is a serious matter. I have seen that it's not enough for you to be born again, saved, and not serious with God. It is not enough for you to say you know God. Oh, I'm a righteous person, but you are unserious with God. In some things, you are serious. In other things, you are not serious. You cannot think that you're on the same page with God now. So you are careless about things, or you're a lukewarm Christian. You come late to church or whatever time you want. Come to church, you are roaming around, you are watching people dancing and you are not dancing. You are watching people praying and you are not praying seriously. It's not about the activity, it's about the seriousness in the activity. I realize that in worshiping God or doing anything, you have to be very serious with it. The unserious minded will not see the kingdom of heaven, my brothers and sisters. When you are not serious, the rapture will take place and you will not go. Please, let us be serious with God. Although I don't usually touch my phone in the church or anything like that, like I saw it in the dream, but I believe God was just using that dream to warn me to be serious with Him in everything I do and be focused and not double-minded, and also as a warning to others, so that our mind will not be divided. You can't be in the presence of God and your mind is in your business, or your mind is at home, or is at, your mind can go everywhere, engage with other activities while you are seated in the service. So you have to be careful, even if it is in the house while you are praying or meditating. Also make sure that your spirit, your mind, your soul, all is focused on God whenever you want to have a private time with Him, so that you don't sin against Him. I woke up and I was really shocked about that dream. I'm like, what? You mean if somebody's unserious and your mind is divided while you are worshiping or praising or any of those things, you will not be raptured. I was shocked. This is a warning. I want to read the book of First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." Please, you have to be sober. You have to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Please don't assume that you are on the same level with God now, and because of that reason, you are not serious with God. Because of that reason, you are careless. Let me tell you, it will be like the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. The wise ones had extra oil. They were serious. They were waiting and they were sober. The 5 foolish ones are those children of God who are unserious with God. They did not think that there was a need for them to have an extra oil, an extra vessel. My brothers and sisters, you must watch and pray. We are in the last hour. We are in the last minutes. Please, you have to watch and pray. The trumpet will sound at any time. Please be ready. I want to read from the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." Read from 34 to 36. You have to watch and pray. Then also, let me quickly read Luke chapter 12 from verse 35. It says, "Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning, and you yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them." My dear brothers and sisters, let us worship God in spirit and in truth. Let us serve him in spirit and in truth with all seriousness, diligence, and with all our heart, mind, and soul. I pray for us all that will make it to the rapture by his grace and mercy. Shalom.